And welcome to the Snow Conditions Report on this February 28th, heading into the first weekend of March. And as a snow enthusiast, the question always is, how long can we extend that season? I'm telling you, it looks pretty good, at least the first couple weeks of March, which essentially looks like an extension to winter. I wish we had better conditions here in southwest lower Michigan, so the theme once again, as it has been for much of the winter, we're going to have to head north, especially if you're a snowmobiler. Okay, here in Grand Rapids, running above average so far this season, and we've had a little over 20 inches of snow for the month of February. That is above average as well. The only it's lagging behind in Muskegon, but Kalamazoo also above average as well. And for the first time, our season snow exceeds last year for the same time. So this has been kind of quite a turnaround so far this winter. Look at this snow. It's just incredible across the UP and extreme northern lower Michigan. This is for February 28th, 80% of the state covered with snow, and where it isn't, right along the Michigan-Indiana state line, but where it is, especially up to the north, it's amazing. I'll show you that just right now. Speaking of which, there's an average depth of 16 inches of snow across the state. Most of it is up to the north, as you'll soon see. 4 inches of snow, Muskegon, Grand Rapids over to the Lansing area. We're going to freshen up a little bit with a weak little system moving through. So again, you're going to have to head to the north. And once you do, you'll be greeted with some amazing snow. The snow depth in Traverse City, 17 inches, consistently right around 20 inches or more from M72 to the north. And once you get across the UP, it's just amazing. As a matter of fact, there's so much snow, if you were to venture off the snowmobile trails and you don't have a long track snowmobile, you could get stuck, and trust me, you don't want to get a snowmobile stuck and snow that deep. By the way, after the last weekend's blizzard, they have snow drifts 10, 20 feet, even in excess of that. So be aware of that. Groomers do an excellent job of clearing any of the branches and trees that have fallen down across the trails, and they should be just amazing. Look at the snow depth. Newberry, just about 3 feet, a little over 3 feet. Sault Ste. Marie, over 40 feet. Marquette, 50 feet of snow at the level. And again, there's some areas with drifts much higher than that. So just incredible. Okay, here's the Futurecast. Here's the system moving through for Friday night and Saturday. That's going to freshen things up just a little bit. Not a lot of snow out of this. A better chance of snow will be north of I-96. And in terms of that snow, again, it's going to move out. Something else we'll have to watch. Late in the weekend, the European model wants to produce some snow, especially across the extreme southern part of the state. Not all models are in agreement with that, but we'll have to wait and see. So even those areas lacking the snow south of Grand Rapids may get a little coating late in the weekend. In terms of the snow Futurecast, about 2 to 4 inches out of the system. I really think most of us will come in around 1 to 2 inches. But again, it's just going to freshen up the snowpack out there here across the state. If you're going to take advantage of the slopes and those trails out there, here's the high temperatures projected for Saturday. We're looking at most of the state, at least lower Michigan, in the 30s, even a few 40s towards Detroit, but up to the north 20s will pretty much rule the day. Colder air is going to start marching in on Sunday from north to south, so much colder day expected across, especially in the northern parts of the state, with teens and even single digits across northern lower Michigan and also the UP. That's going to be accompanied with more wind as well, so it's going to feel much colder and will be much colder on Sunday. That cold air will continue into Monday and Tuesday next week. You see these temperatures, these highs only in the mid-teens, those rival record coldest maximum temperatures for the date. If we hit a temperature of 15 degrees on Tuesday, that will set a new record max min. And it looks like for Monday, there's one forecast model, the European model, that doesn't even get us out of the single digits. That's never happened before in the month of March. 8 to 14 day outlook right through the 7th through the 13th keeps the cold pretty much from west to east, from coast to coast throughout the United States, including here in the Great Lakes. Good news for spring breakers down there. It looks warm in Florida and South Texas, but it looks like just a continuation of the snow and cold here the next couple weeks. Precipitation will be robust as well. We average about 2.4 inches of snow during that time frame. In the month of March, we average a little more than 8 inches of snow. I think we could actually see that in the first week of March. Here's the 10-day forecast for the GFS model. Shows the snow continuing, especially across lower Michigan for a change. And I think the day that really sticks out to me will be next Tuesday, the 5th of March. We could see a lot of lake effect. And what these forecast models tend to underdo is lake effects. So that's why I think we could see maybe over 8 inches of snow in the first week of March. And here's a European model. It's not quite as favorable in terms of snow, but keep in mind, whatever we do receive, we're not going to melt anytime soon, at least the next couple weeks. When will we start melting some of that snow? Well, it looks like towards the end of the month, we may flip that pattern around. Notice the oranges over the Great Lakes, eastern half of the United States. That's an indication that we'll have at least a chance of above average temperatures by the end of the month of March. So cold to start and the warmth to end it. We'll see if that really pans out. Nonetheless, you have plenty of snow to take advantage out there. Now, I already heard that some of the ski resorts have extended their season because of the prospect of the cold and snow continuing. That's great news. You can take advantage of those deals as well. And hey, if you're a snowmobiler, I think at least in the UP, I think you'll be able to snow pretty much all the way through the month of March. So if you're taking advantage of this weekend, have fun and be safe.